So each part of the world has its own concept of like customer service. Like in California, everybody's really warm. They're like happy to see you. You go into a store, it's like, oh my God, hi, how are you? Are you from out of town? That's actually something someone said to me. I'm born and raised in California. Are you out of town? From out of town? Oh my God. Are you out of town? Because we're in this like vortex world where we're not exactly existing where we are, but we're out of town. No, but like the lady was like super nice, right? Oh my God, you're from out of town, sir. Anything you need, just let me know. I was like, could I get some ice? Yes, of course you can have ice. Here's also a cup of hot water in case you want cold and hot. Yep, everything. So like, California, the standard service is really high, but I went to Europe and I was surprised. I went there when I was studying. I actually got my degree in England. So I was traveling around Europe, and customer service changes, man. It definitely changes. Like in France, this actually happened. I sat down, it's a hot day. I was like, dude, is it possible to get some ice in my water? The dude looked at me direct, no joke, looked right at me and goes, no. I was like, no? Like, is there not any available? Just, we don't give ice. That's not a thing. Sorry. And I was like, okay, cool. And then I was in Greece, and I thought like, they've been a civilization for 5,000 years. It'd be super nice. But even they have a different sense. Like I went over there and like, at Subway here in America, like you're like, hey, get tomatoes, lettuce. They like take the whole tray and like dump it out for you. Here you go, sir. Here's some lettuce, tomatoes. You can take all of them. You have a few more bags in the back if you want it. That's what it's like in America. But in Greece, I was like getting a sandwich. I think it was like ham, pastrami, and like turkey. And he was making it. And I was like, excuse me, is it possible to get a little bit extra tomatoes? I really like tomatoes. The guy looks at me and goes, €3. It's like, €3 for tomatoes? The sandwich costs €3. You're going to charge me double? You're going to charge me 2 sandwiches for some tomatoes? Sorry, we don't have many tomatoes in Europe. Like, really? You have a tomato shortage? And I know why, because in Spain, there's a festival called the Tomatina Festival. They just take a bunch of tomatoes and smash them on the ground. There's a whole Indian Bollywood music video that explains it. Go check it out. It's called Ik Junoon Ik Diwanagi. If you need the exact spelling, I can text it to you. That's not true, but yeah, I'll put it on my website later. Anyway, so like that was Greece. And then England, it's like, that one is like the coldest and the hardest to understand. This is literally what happened to us one time. And I didn't know that it was racist until the end. Like we went in, normal place, bar. Me and my girlfriend at the time went in and we said, hey, we'd like a table for 2. And the lady goes, oh, sure. Why don't you go ahead and wait over there? They're the ones taking the table. So we walk over to wherever there is. We stand there. We're like, okay. Okay, no one's helping us. So then I stopped another lady. I was like, excuse me, miss, is it possible to get a table for 2? She's like, oh, sorry, I don't do that. Actually, I work at the bar, but I'll get someone over to you. So we waited there another 10, 15 minutes. Nobody comes over. Finally, I just went and sat down at the table. Because I was like, what the fuck are we doing here? I sat down, and then the same lady a different lady in the restaurant comes over and goes, sorry, sir, were you seated? And I said, no, but we've talked to 3 different people and no one has sat us yet. It's like, oh, so sorry about that. I'll be right over with the menu. We wait 20 minutes and nobody comes over. And I got up and I left with my girlfriend. I was like, that was weird. I wonder where that happened. As we're leaving, I can hear the British guy who runs the place going, bloody Indians. I was like, oh, what the fuck? They could have just said, like, please, we're at capacity or something. It's a passive-aggressive way to be like, fuck you, people. We don't like you at all. Fuck you all. They could have just said we're at capacity or, something else. That's the most, like, soft, hard way to tell somebody. Like, it feels like like you wake up and the whole time, like, you're not, like, your dream was a nightmare. Like, or yeah, like you were going through this great experience and all of a sudden, it's not real. Or the flip side, it's a nightmare and it's real. It's like, that's really like, what the fuck just happened to us? That's how I felt.